Several matters were discussed at the Region 6 RDC statutory meeting, which was held yesterday. More details from Jalissa Hines.
Yesterday, the Region 6 Regional Democratic Council held its monthly statutory meeting at the Council's boardroom. Chairman of the Region 6 Regional Democratic Council, Mr. David Armagon, noted these details relating to the Minister within the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, Honorable Anand Prasad's visit to the region on Wednesday.
The other minister that came here yesterday is Minister Anand Prasad, and he came here to look at sites for garbage disposal because he came with EPA people, and so they were able to look at some sites because, as you know, garbage is one of the major problems that we are facing here in this region and perhaps Guyana as a whole. But we really need to deal with this problem of garbage being thrown all over the place, and especially now that we are coming into the rainy season, residents have a way of throwing garbage, blocking up our drainage system, and so they complain bitterly when the flood conditions affect them, but they don't say anything when they block up the system. And so, you know, people need to understand that they have a responsibility to make sure that they do not throw garbage into the drainage system.
Minister of Finance, Honorable Ashni Singh, met with the Central Quarantine Chamber of Commerce on Sunday. Mr. Armagon highlighted one of the concerns raised at the meeting.
I was saying one of the concerns raised with Minister Ashni Singh was that there is a shortage of labor in the region. The Central Quarantine Chamber said that there was a serious shortage of labor in the region. That was raised by Mr. Rambridge. He said he wanted 25 workers and he can't find none. And then some people come on the other hand, when you meet with them in the residential areas, and they complain that they can't find jobs. So there seems to be a dichotomy between what the chamber is saying and what is the feedback given from members of the public.
The chairman then disclosed what will be done to address the matter.
So what we have decided to do, we are setting up, for the moment now, we're setting up 2 manpower agency, one at Corriverton, and that's where the Ministry of Labour is in Corriverton, and we are setting up one here in New Amsterdam where the Ministry of Labour is. So people who are interested in jobs can go there and register with their qualifications and so with the details, and then when the chamber needs people, we ask them to submit through that same system what they require, and so we will be able to match the job skills of people who are looking for work with the requirements of the private sector.
He went on to note,
if the skills are not available within the region, then we have to be able to devise specific training programs through the Board of Industrial Training and other training agencies to make sure that we can have trained people to fill those vacancies. Already we are training a lot of people in heavy duty machinery, and they said they don't have tractor operators, so there's another course we're going to run for young people who want to operate tractors. We have an arrangement with the police. Even if they can't read and write properly, there is a test that can be given to them to make sure that they understand the traffic laws. Besides a written test, there is an oral test that we can give them and give them a temporary license so that they can work to satisfy the gap that exists with regards to the needs for tractor operators. And that also goes for combine operators and all other skills area that is required and people are not available.
On the topic of education, Regional Education Officer Region 6, Ms. Bagmatila Cruz, revealed the region's performance at the CSEC examination.
In 2020, it was 71, and in this year we got a 67 with our student at JC Chancing second. JC got the top student in region this year. We have at least in the top 45 places, 12 and more grade 1s, we have a student from JC, Charlie Singh, one from Kahore, one from Burmese High School, and one from Skeleton.
Skeleton?
Like I must say that at the National Grade 6, they have done very well because all 10 of our top students there, the pupils, attained places at Queen's College in this year.
No opposition councillor was present at the meeting. However, the meeting had a quorum. Mr. Armagon, during a press conference earlier today, disclosed these details on the matter.
We have more than 10 persons attended the meeting yesterday, so we carried on the meeting. It's unfortunate that they did not come to the meeting because quite a lot of things were discussed yesterday and they would have missed out on quite a lot of information. But it's unfortunate when I tried to find out what really went wrong, I was told by some of the persons from the opposition side that when the minutes went out, it did not go out with the invitation. And so they were not, it's a statutory meeting, so there was no question of invitation, and everybody knows, once a holiday falls on the first Thursday of every month, the meeting is pushed back for the next Thursday. This is the first time they had my calculation. And they said to me that because they were not invited. So.
Reporting for Channel 8 News, I am Jalissa Hines.